All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to stick with Dez there, got too physical, pass interference.
I like your note there, so physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
Set, 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check. Lucky.
Hey, 133. Hurry.
Me. I got this.
Pistol.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Foxtrot. Watch out.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Let's go. Come on.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Regular.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
King.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. A toss play to Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Fall down. Stand up.
Hurry.
Mayfield keeps And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Haywood. Hey.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
On 4th down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Break.
53. Check 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, high 7. Big rip.
On 2nd down, Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Robert Kimdichie showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Five.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, exit.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Yo, go. Hey, rocket to go.
On second down now, Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check. 60 outlaw.
Check. 53 is mine. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Smith. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball.
You're not ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Ready.
On fourth down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We ain't begin to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Jumper.
Hurry. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mike, real. 22-jet bomber. Undercrush.
They go play action. Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the split. He's coming.
King.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Dorsett, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this Browns defense stands tall. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. I got him. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Hey, alert. Hurry. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Come on, D.
Hurry!
Go now!
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Bravo!
Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right.
I got it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From to the sideline.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, wahoo! I got it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Snap.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 data. 59. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at the big man rumble. And he he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Point after here coming up. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
53 is the mark. Watch the out. Watch the out.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 25. Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, box drop.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 53's the mark. 53.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Rip right.
Ready?
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
53 is the mic. It's gonna
Hurry.
day. It's gonna be a long day.
Real.
Check. 53's mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Topper!
On first down, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 51 yards, and the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 74 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Set. 180.
Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
His throw caught at about the 5, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mayfield with it once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots get the football back.
Watch the pass.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Smith. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We got this.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Third and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball. Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. Here we go on 4th. Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go.
59. Mike's 59. They can't hang with us.
On 1st down, Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They run again with Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 31. Check.
Hurry!
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now it's Dorsett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cleveland, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta